be with you.
All good?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just watching these Q1s times coming through. We've just got Ham. It's just started his lap in the pass.
Okay. I hope everything's working. I haven't got a notification on. It says it's the stream working for me, and I hope that it is. It doesn't say anything. Apparently, it's a full display. It's quite a big weekend. We have not just one, but both titles available to one person.
We have just had GM. He was putting a lap into second, just behind Freeman.
I have a slight feeling there's something up at the minute. Just going to double check my Twitch, make sure everything's okay.
Here.
Okay.
Ham straight up into first with a 31.4. Great strong lap there from Ham.
Yeah, it's good. Silver, so yeah, he's going to come forward. As we said, oh, there we go. He has come up on Twitch now and be hard. It's not working. So that's all good. So yeah, just in case first and welcome to race number 19 in the video. So Bob is main ready. Such a good tonight. And
Aye.
but nonetheless, here we go. And then it's my first time streaming. Oh yeah, it's me again. OMH as it is right every week. Say like that. No, nonetheless, here we go. So who's been there? Who's on a lap? Can you let us know?
The one I've seen at the moment on the lap is Mr. Ryan Rimmer. He's on a lap at the moment in the Alfa Romeo.
Alright, we'll have a ride on board with him, why not? So yeah, I think I've got everything up that is required. Right, it says I need to turn on the game sound, so I'm going to do that quickly.
Oh, into the
Hopefully
final
that's
sector.
a little bit better. Yeah, so anyway, let's see. Is Paraquix going to be on a lap? See him going through it. Oh, he is. How's he going to do? So, yeah. So we there we go. Paraquix goes P12. Mr. Rhyme crosses the line.
P8. Nice strong lap.
So we have. I've noticed that Roseln is out. Do you know the reasoning behind
I
that?
don't actually know the reason behind him. I didn't see any of it, I'll admit, on that one.
Well. Well, that's. I guess it's probably quite an unfortunate situation for him.
Oh, we've run down into the pits at the back. Thought he was on a hot lap. We've also got Jam is retired from this one.
Jam is out as well. He's had a bit of a problem there.
Jam is only in 15th, so
he looks like he was involved with Saxman as well. I'm gonna ride on board with Merckx to see if I can get an update on that situation as he comes through the second to last corner. Can I see him? He's on the side there. That's a really weird place to have lost it. I don't actually know what's happened, but yeah, Jamham's out, which is absolutely massive for the championship.
That is huge.
He's going to be starting as low as well, he can't go any higher than 15th. And just in case you didn't hear me the first time, the championship can be won tonight, as long as Jam beats Ham Jam in a Haas. There is a lot of stipulations around it, but basically, if Jam finishes ahead of Ham, then he will win the Div 1 Drivers' Championship tonight, which we could see happening. We could also see the Constructors happening as well, which I believe is also very similar to Renault. If they outscore Haas, they will they'll win it as well. But if Haas outscore Renault by 2 points, which we're looking at Ham and Sudzia Gregory, if both of them outscore the Renault, which is actually only Jam because I believe Hoopalicious is a reserve. If they outscore them by 2 points, then it will go on to Brazil. So everything's to play for. It's all very narrow margins. All the calculations that all the admins have been doing already this week have been all over the place. And and there's not many guys out on track at the minute.
No, we've just got Smoke, who's just started a hot lap. LP Spoke. He's on a hot lap in 14th.
Always up there. So, he's always up there with the rest of them. He's always backing himself.
Flying through the S's.
Let's have a little ride on board with him.
Looks like we're due for a very tasty race with Jam starting down at the back anyway. Which will be
as well as the wet weather. Sorry, the wet.
And the wet weather's going to take a massive part, as it has done all weekend, really.
Yeah.
It is.
It's been wet in every race this weekend.
Every race, yeah. And it's really, really spiced everything up. Every race.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So we had in Div 2, we had a wet race pretty much the entire time until about 5 laps at the end. Then it was dry. Then.
And that spiced things up because you
last
had
night it was
16 laps in with the Inters, and then they all had a massive safety car, and that was it. Then they all dived into the pits.
Yeah, that was
wow.
That was when I darted in the pits. The safety car went out. I went straight into the pits. Perfect timing for me. Yeah. Didn't help me all that much, but it definitely was worth pitting when I did.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I pitted a bit early, but it kind of with the safety car and everything, it's probably the best timing anyway.
I don't know about you, but I think Ranga's remote was against that wall. Leading the whole race, led it very, very nice. With check this out behind the whole race, and then that at the end must have really, really just like a kick in the wound, didn't it? Really.
Yeah. So Smoke Slap only put him up to P12. So I wonder if he's struggling, or maybe he's just overfueled the car or something. Who knows? We have just under 3 minutes left. We've got Saxman, who's about to start a lap. Is there anyone else riding board with Saxman?
Yep.
Is the likes of Sudsy Gregory, is he on a lap at the minute? Is he on a flying lap?
He is. He's coming out the third sector,
might as well go
coming around the 2 last corners.
Well, he's got he's a bit far down in his time, so he'll be starting a new lap again shortly. A lot of guys seem to be just starting their laps. I think I just saw Bezers start a new lap, and Saar as well, who's on very old softs, to be fair to him. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, 3 laps old soft.
To see that.
Unless he's just trying to use just one set.
I was saying, we had an all-dry race until about 5 laps towards the end in Div 3 last night. So it's gone. Well, it's been 50-50, one way, basically flipped, inverted into the next, with the 2 races so far, and apparently it's going to be wet the whole way through. It's going to be dry in qualifying and wet in the race, is what I've heard, but
it's tricking conditions then, really.
Thrown a few spits so far, so we'll see. What was that?
Tricking conditions, especially with Jam starting down in 15, it's give the advantage, really, towards Ham. Give a massive advantage.
Definitely will. We've got a lot of guys up there already, so there's still a lot to catch up on since I missed the first about 10 minutes of this session. But we've got Merckx. He's quite high up there, to be fair to him. He's always up there, but I haven't seen him in as lofty as P3 for a while. He got a podium quite recently, I think, but I can't remember what happened in the end of that. I don't know if it got taken away from him or not. We've got Freeman in second. That's standard for him, really. I think I've missed. Who was it that went over with?
Just got breezed.
Anyway, so I think I just saw Bezzers go up to
Oh, he's just completely
P6,
gone out,
riding-
retired. Coming into the pits,
Sergio
he's just
Gregory's
smashed it. Gregory
I'm going to
is...
see if I can watch
Well, he's retired from that
on board
session.
with Mitzi, as Mitzi's going to cross the line as well as he did. Was that into the pit wall?
That's
Mitzi
into
goes
the pit wall,
seventh,
has
so
just
he'll
come
be
in.
out.
But he has jumped Ham into Q2, putting him into 14th.
Yeah.
He has put him up into
Well,
14th.
Both of them, they won't be able to race.
They won't be able
in
to
the
race, will they?
next
But
one.
they'll be jumped him though, which is
There we go. That's LP Smoke. He's gone up to 6th. That's what I was kind of expecting from him. Motion Hazard is about to set a lap. No, he isn't. Oh, that was Dylan just crossed the line.
yeah.
Mr.
Motion
Ryan
Hazard
has
is
finished
actually
his
coming
lap,
around the
but here
last
comes
two
Motion Hazard now.
corners.
Yeah. See how he does. I don't know what his stats are.
One with the 33.0. Can he get any faster jump up? He hasn't. He has finished.
There you
on
go.
well, he's gone faster by 0.5.
It's not quite
movement.
enough. Only puts in P16. Here comes Paraquix. I'm going to ride on board with him as he goes through the last couple corners. Looks fast. Is it going to be fast enough? He's normally up there. He's normally up there with the heights of them. Doesn't look.
It looks
massively-
like he's 12th.
P12.
12th
That
fastest.
should be enough. I've noticed as well. Saar has retired as well. So I think he retired in the pits. So I think he'll be able to go out again. Luckily.
We've actually got JH. He's actually coming around the last corner now to see if we can bring himself up from
Yeah, he'll be
18th.
the last man. Can he get out? Will he? Perhaps not.
He hasn't.
Him out? No, he won't.
17th, just above Hazard.
There we go. So, we have, well, because there's only 19 drivers tonight, we've got 4 guys out already, and that's a qualifying finish. Is Hoopalicious going to go for a lap? He's still going quicker. He doesn't need to do it. Oh, bit slidey on the exit. And he across the line doesn't improve, which is kind of expected a little bit. About Dylan, is Dylan going to go for it? Is he still going for it? He's still going for it. I love update on those guys coming out afterwards anyway. Dylan crossed the line, goes 5th fastest. Is Smoke doing anything? No, Smoke's gone into the pits, and that'll end it all off. So, I'll wait for the screen to come up just to make sure it's all right, because yeah, we're just going to make sure it's all fine with everything. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, with Saar, because he's greyed out, that I'm assuming that means he's retired in the pits, considering his position compared to everyone else. But I might be wrong, so we'll have to see what happens with that in a matter of seconds, hopefully. When
Yeah, it looks like he's just retired from the session instead. It looks like he's just like retired from the session in the pits, doesn't it? It looks like he's through to Q2, just like the top 3.
Yeah, so that is correct. So, Saxman has got a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid as well. So, out in Q1, we have Rizeln in P19. He didn't set a lap. He seems to have had a crash early on. Motion Hazard is in P18. JH in the Toro Rosso's in 17th. We've got Saxman in 16th, even though he probably will have that penalty, and that will put him probably to the back of the grid, or it should do. Sergio Gregory and Jamham both crashing out in Q1, which is massive for the championship. They'll be starting 15th and 14th respectively. Looking towards the top, we've got Hamjam on top, just in front of Freeman, and that's kind of what we've been expecting quite a bit recently. What's been happening with those two? They've always been up the top, as well as Jam, and yeah, can't really do anything today. I didn't see Midzi, of course. I believe he's still in 3rd in the championship. I might be wrong. You might have to. Oh, I might have to just double check that just to make sure. But I'm gonna go do that, so you don't need to worry. But I believe Midzi's in 3rd still. If not, it's Freeman. But those two are still battling for 3rd place in the championship. And, so yeah, we're away with Q2, and it's only 13 cars, which means we've only going to have 3 cars going out.
Only 3, so there's only 4 on the last one. There's only 3 on this one.
Yeah, so yeah, we were only supposed to have 3 go out in the last session. We ended up having 6, as that is Midzi.
Mitzi.
There we go. So what? Camera? Oh, we might as well run with a little bit different compared to normal. Okay, standards. Let's have a look at the standards. So yeah, of course we know at the top of the table in the Drivers' Championship, we know the top 2, and that's Jamham, who's going to be starting P14. He's on 295.5 points. As I say every week, we had a half points finish in Britain, and that meant that some of the guys got half points, as all the finishers got half points, and so Jamham clearly finished on an odd number of points. So that's going to be P1. I can't remember where he actually finished. That'll be either P1 or P10.
If you finish P1 without a fastest lap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fastest lap changes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, because obviously say P1 25 points, 12.5. If you're getting the fastest lap, it's 26. You get 13.
Yeah, so but he's on 295.5 points, and Hamjam in second is on 242, and as it's been made a big deal of, it can be won tonight, and it's very likely to happen, but I think with what happened in qualifying, it's less likely to happen now as it was to start it off. With just with the unfortunate, I don't really know what happened with Jam.
We've got Mitzi on the way. He started his hot lap.
Yep,
On the mediums, I see though. So does he know it's a wet race?
I'm gonna forgot about that. I'm gonna make sure everything's all set up. I'm gonna start and fitted. So yeah, of course with with the wet race, you'd expect that kind of everyone be on softs.
Be on the softs with Smoke behind, who is actually on the softs.
Supposed to have joined. So we've got someone's joined the race who shouldn't have. I don't really know what the reason is behind that, but hopefully he'll be out soon. Anyway, nonetheless, we carry on. Do you want to have a little walk through of Midsy's lap? Are you feeling confident enough?
Yeah, so he's just finishing sector 2 now, coming into sector 3. A sharp right-hand turn. Doesn't look too bad at all. Smoke just behind him. But it's a bit of a tricky one. To be fair, it's really weavy corners, and then you get this fast free rights, and he's going not a bad line at all. Coming into the final 2 corners now, both left hand. See how good he's done. Doesn't like too bad of a lap. Coming straight across the line.
Smoke just behind
with a 33.0. Smoke with a very fast lap. 32.1.
Merckx has beaten that time on the mediums, and as has SLR Dylan. He's actually gone fastest of all.
Yeah, with softs. Only by 0.03, but he's gone fastest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just seen someone in the chat saying there's been lots of rain in Austin. I'm surprised how much rain there has been in Austin this weekend. Thinking
just a quick update, we have just got Ham who's just destroyed the fastest lap. With a 31.4.
He's obliterated that, hasn't he? Crikey.
Yeah. There's a big 0.7 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you were saying about the wet, there's like you said, there's been a lot of rain. At the moment, it's going to be all 3 in it. We've had it in both 2. And again tonight, there's going to be even wetter tonight. No winters, I think, depending if it dries up later on. But at the moment, it looks like a wet start, maybe a full wet.
Yes. It's quite ironic, really, because considering it's such a southern state of in the US, you'd expect that it's probably not going to be that rainy. As pretty sure Texas is known for being quite dry, and it doesn't tend to have that much rain, so it's quite ironic to say the least.
Yeah, Texas mostly desert.
Yeah.
We have just got Ryan Jones. He's just started his hot lap in the Williams.
Yeah.
Starting in P11 with no time set. We have just had Sari, who's just set a very fast lap of a 32.0 as well.
That looks fast. That's Ham. It is Ham, but he's just about to start another lap. It's Crazed Bear about to set a lap.
At the moment, I have just got Jones, who's just set a fastest sector 1.
Ooh. Might have to ride on board with him, I think. I'll have a look at those guys.
This might be a commentator's
The
curse.
line. That'll be, yeah. We'll continue watching him with a purple sector 1. All eyes are on him now. As Freeman's about to cross the line. Is he? No, he looks like he's going into the
Yeah, he's in the pits.
I am wrong.
Yeah, he just done his lap before that.
Yeah.
We missed that one.
It
It's
seems like
purple
a lot of the
sector 2.
guys- Yeah.
Went into sector 3 looking very strong.
Bez, is he about to cross the line? He's starting a new. I think he's starting a new lap. Delicious, I believe, in the start one as well.
Yeah, people, it's just over the start finish line.
So here comes.
So Ryan Jones on the final corner. And ooh, he gets Ham on both sector 1 and 2, but Ham takes sector 3. It's a very fast lap though, with a 30.47. Got Hooperlicious, who's just started his sector 2 for his hot lap. On the mediums as well, I see.
Right. Yeah, so 130, 140. Just trying to catch up with everything. It seems like Jam got hit at one point.
Just inside of sector 2, I think I seen him spin. Just as you the active DRS zone for the long straight.
Ah,
I think that's where it all happened.
there's Sar letting a few guys through. That's Selfie Smoke. Is he on a lap? No.
Hooperlicious actually just gone around the final corner
Yeah.
on his hot
Go
lap
down to him.
on the medium tyres.
There you go across the line on the mediums.
Across the line
Yeah,
in
that's a 132.9.
12th. Doesn't improve on any position.
No, that's all for him. It's Merck's about. Sorry,
We have got
about to start the
Mr.
lap.
Reamer, who's actually invalidated his lap.
So you won't be setting a lap. He's I don't know if he invalidated the first one. I can't really tell. You can tell he's definitely going slow. Got a few more guys. No, Crazebear's starting his lap, and I believe those two behind him are also.
They're in the pits, the one behind us, so he's got a nice free track there in the Force India. We've got Mr. Reamer just starting, hopefully this one a lap.
Finish that lap is going to be Hooperlicious. No, it seems like I think he's down in the first sector, so I think he might be going again. I think he might have invalidated.
Oh, we've got one.
Sorry.
The one going in the pits there, Quicks, just having a bit of trouble going into the pits, it looks like.
Oh. Oh, Sergi Gregory's left. Is there any chance you could send in an invite, or they might be able to sort it out? I don't know. Right. Okay, so yeah, Merckx will be the next man to set a proper lap. He's 7/10 down on his lap, so that will put him around P4 as it stands. But we will have to see kind of just how that goes. He still has the final sector 2 nail. We go through one corner left to go. Seems like it's a good line, good exit. Yeah, not shaky on the exit. That's what we'd like to see.
Nice, up into third.
Fastest. That's a great lap. It's over a second up on his previous time, which really shows the pace difference between the softs and the mediums.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Sergi Gregory, he's just coming back. We've actually got Mr. Reamer just setting the, just coming to the third sector, trying to set a lap, trying to get yourself up into the top 10. See if he can get to
still yet to
Q3.
set a lap. So I think he said he was invalid in his first couple of laps, wasn't he? So
yeah, the first lap being
doesn't
validated,
have
so we
much
can see what it does.
chance to set after this, and he does a.
And he gets a 33.4. The only ones in the 33 at the moment. We've got the top 4 in the 31s.
Yeah, it's the guy. Some guys are coming out to start their final laps now. I feel like the guys at the front, especially Ham and Ryan, they'll probably be thinking about maybe even retiring towards the end, because they are quite the exception compared to everyone else at the minute.
We have got Mitzi, who's just come out from the mediums onto the softs to see if he can get a faster lap to make sure he concretes his position into Q3.
Yeah. So Hooperlicious is...
and
is he on
Hooperlicious at the moment
tell.
is still on the mediums at the moment.
Is that a
in
fast lap?
P12.
I don't think it is. I think he might try to chuck it into the pits. Yeah, he's chucking it into the pits.
Yeah.
He'll have enough time to set on another lap. I don't know about... I can't remember who it was now.
Well, we've got
Somebody else.
Mitzi
Mitzi
and
will be the first, won't
Freeman
he?
at the moment coming in for a fast lap.
Yeah.
And I
Mitzi's
think
always tends to be
who's behind
fast. I
him,
don't know
we've got-
how he is around here, but we'll have to see.
So we've got Mitzi, followed by Freeman, and Mertz behind.
Right. Okay.
So
I'm
3
on
hot
board.
laps.
On board, but we're riding. Cameras are all on Mitzi in the Tauros, so third place in the championship.
Mitzi looks like
Here
he's
we
just
go.
backed off, looking at it, but
Yeah, so he'll have enough
It
time,
looks like
time
he's
to go
backed off
again,
already.
which is good for him. But so we'll move on to Freeman instead, who looks like he's still on
Freeman.
a lap. Of course, fellow Ferrari man to myself. Yeah, so we'll be hoping for something good for him for the joint constructors. We're still struggling in the bottom, but we're on the rise, I'd like to think.
yeah, I've noticed on the joint one, Mercedes are actually at the bottom. You think there'd be
Yeah.
somewhere at the top, but this is what we get when you put them all equal. Find the proper pace.
Yeah, the bottom two cars being Mercedes and Ferrari is a bit strange compared to real life, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. I think somebody swapped the Merc engine in the Williams to the Merc engine in the actual Merc.
Yeah.
I
Right,
think Claire's got
so-
something to do with that. So we've got Freeman coming around the last 2 corners now with Mertz just behind him.
Gonna switch cameras. It's like a funky little pink number with the helmet. Across the line
So
goes
with-
fast.
and that's a pole.
1:31.1.
So it's a
Cracking
fastest
time.
lap. Mertz behind,
Comes
and it looks
Smoke.
like he's gone into the pits.
Smoke is in there. Ham's retired from the session. That's unexpected, I think. And if Smoke isn't pushing now, I think he's feeling a bit confident that he doesn't have to set another lap unless. Might have to be quite
But
quick
we have
on
got
this
Dylan
lap.
coming around the last corner from 7th. Trying to get
Yeah,
quicker
he's still
from a
pushing, so we got
32.1.
him. And he goes
And he
fourth
does go
fastest
into
going,
P4.
as well as Paris
So does
goes
Quicks.
P5.
It's a very close lap together there.
Saar is up next. He's just a bit up on his time. Can he see if he can find any improvement? I'd like to think he still has some improvement left in that lap time. Maybe he had a struggle in Sector 3 before. Here we go. Crystal Line goes up to P7. So the man on the brink of it all is Bezzers, who's actually going to be one of the next people to cross the line. It's actually going to be Crazed Bear to cross it first. So if he gets, if he sets
Crazed
this
Bear
lap here,
needs
goes
to-
faster, it'll push Bezzers into the relegation, so to speak. And he
So he
goes
goes P7.
with 130.
So Mitz is on the brink. With Bezer going
Bezzers has just
P7 going
matched him.
faster than Bear.
Smoke's going to have to set
And
a
we have
lap.
actually got Mitzi actually behind. Is he going any faster than he has actually already got?
Yeah. You'd expect with a man of Mitzi's pace, he should be adding it third in the championship.
And he
There
has
we go,
straight up to
P4.
4th. Putting
LP Smoke is
down
going to be
in
the man. He's still got to go around the final sector and to start a new lap, so he'll be the very last person to set a lap. Is there anybody else on a lap? I'm trying to
And
see.
there's 2 laps old.
I think he's the only person left on our lap. 'Cause we did see a bit of a cut.
He is, because Hooperlicious is out. But is he out on a lap? I think he is out on a hot lap,
He
Hooperlicious.
has just started a lap, actually. Yes, he is. His Saar's not on a lap, so he's finished. I don't know whether the
So
likes
we're
of
gonna have-
Crazed Bear is still on a lap. He'll actually be the next man to cross the line. I don't know how much extra time he's going to have. Bezzers is
Sarah
not on a
ended up
lap.
giving up.
Yep, Saar, I don't know, maybe he ran out of fuel or something. Who knows? He realised he was going too slow. See, as Dylan's retired. That's what we'd expect.
Yep, we've got Sarah entering the pits. So the next one's crossed the line. So Sarah needs to hope they're
Race
all
there.
going faster behind.
Yeah.
Race Bear
How's
in
he gonna go?
P9. Can he go any
Race
faster
Bear.
than a
Still need to.
31.9?
He'll probably still have to beat it, although Saar is out completely. Across the line, he
And he
doesn't
has by-
improve. Hooperlicious
No,
is
he
going to be
hasn't.
next. Bezos has pitted, so Hoopalicious will be the next man. It looks like he might be going a bit slow, to be honest. He's still up in the
Hoopalicious, it
time,
says
though,
it's
so
0.5 up.
yeah.
But 0.5 ain't gonna do it. If that's all he's up.
Yeah, he's a bit. He hasn't had the greatest of first times. He crossed the line now.
He hasn't.
Doesn't improve.
P12.
Well, he does improve, but not enough to put him up. Smoke's
So
gonna be
can
the last
Smoke
man
get himself up
to
into
get
the
himself
top?
out.
Take Sar out.
Seems like he's struggled a bit compared to the last couple of weeks. Will he knock out Sar? He does with
And he
P5.
does.
Those struggles have been
great
put
lap.
to rest, it seems. And there we go. Smoke is into the top 10.
Great lap there from Smoke. With all the
really
pressure
was.
on.
Right, so the three guys that are going to be out, because of course we had what was it, Jam and Sudsia Gregory out in Q1. We have Sar in 11th in the Mercedes. We've got Hoopalicious, who's a reserve driver in a Renault. He's in 12th. Mr. Reimer is in the Alfa Romeo, and he's in 13th. We have our top 10 here, as you can see on your screen. Let's have a little predictions battle in the stream chat. There's quite a lot of you watching at the minute, so I'd like to see who you think's going to get pole position tonight. Freeman's got to be up there. Ham's got to be up there. They're always up there. Midsy's up there normally. He hasn't had.
Is Ham going to throw it all in there though, knowing he can get quite a few points on the board with his brother down in 14th? Is he going to throw it all out? Or does he know all he needs is where he's at now?
So,
the second place won't be too bad.
So
we've actually got Jamu saying Freeman for pole. So we've got Jamu's not egging on his brother.
Yeah,
that's what we like to see.
Does say afterwards, he's not very happy with him. He says, "Wow, cheers." So we've got a few Freemans. A lot of guys say Freeman.
Yeah, we've got quite a few Freemans for pole.
Jam says he got bodied. I want to know what happened. I had heard it was a bit of a collision. I heard Sudsia Gregory crashed into the pit wall, which was the reason in the. And I didn't know.
Yeah, he was coming in.
Yeah, I haven't.
We've actually got somebody saying Mitzi for pole.
Yeah,
Silly
he's always
bunny.
up there, so he'll definitely
Silly
be one
bunny
of the
from the
first.
Haas.
The first man out on track is going to be Ryan Jones, is it? No, that's going to be
Dylan. It's Ryan Jones, isn't it?
Merckx.
Ryan Jones is at... No, he's not. Merckx. Yeah, and then we've got just behind him, we've got Dylan and Freeman just behind. So they're going to be ones to be looking at.
So, Jam is saying Ryan had been quick in practice. He also told me to check Facebook, and I'm afraid that if I do check Facebook, the stream will probably go offline because of my hotspot that I'm running on. But nonetheless, yeah, I can't really trust any problem with my phone in a minute, so my phone is just off to the side and hoping for the best. And hopefully it doesn't falter the stream all that much. But nonetheless, here we go. Yeah, next is about
We've
to
actually
start
got
his lap.
everybody out on the track now, as Mitzi's
Mitzi's
just come out, but we've got Mert starting his fast one with Dylan and Freeman behind.
Yeah, and then looking at Ham, and then this second Williams. Merckx gets us underway, and I might as well start riding on board with him. So we go through the S's to see what the line's going to be like. Nice and calm through there, and chucks it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to have a little dazzle on the brakes. Seems he just eased off a little bit. That's not a bad line. Of course, it's going to be purple in sector 1, as you'd expect. He's the only man to set a lap in sector 1. It's a bit wide on the exit there. I think that should be alright. To not invalidate it. It was a bit wide on the exit. Pulls it into a. I'd like to think this is a hairpin. It's quite a tight turn, isn't it? So,
It's a quite tight left, yeah.
yeah. You know, reaching ridiculous speeds as we go down this long back straight.
Over 200 miles per hour. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely know that my car definitely can't reach that. My lovely little Renault Clio. But he'll make up to that. So anyway, through the final sector we go. A little bit shaky on the exit, but to be fair, they're looking a very solid time. Be a good first lap. It seems as he very tight to those right hand curbs. Chucks it in on the left, nice and quick. Oh, he's invalidated.
And he's invalidated.
Next up's going to be
The last
Dylan.
two
Dylan isn't
turns,
invalid.
it would have been a 30. Would have been a
That would've been a great
31.7.
There we go, 131.7. And Freeman will better that by 7/10 of a second with a 131 flat.
Jam hand behind.
It's a great lap. Ham set a 131.4. Ryan Jones with a 131.4 as well. He's matched Jam. Here comes Crazed Bear. Probably quicker for me to do it another way. He's invalid. About Smoke.
He is. We've got
He's
Smoke.
also invalid.
He's behind him. We have got Beza is behind.
Paraquicks and Bezers is are the next two. Both the Red Bulls. They haven't had the worst of seasons of a Red Bull. Bezers only sets a 32.3. He'll be wanting to improve on that. Paraquicks is normally up there. I'm pretty sure he was really up there last weekend. Oh no, yes, I remember. He did that, the alternate strategy. He goes P4. He got driver of the day last week in Mexico, as he managed to get a podium from about right near the back. I remember he definitely wasn't in Q3. Definitely wasn't in the top 10. I can't remember exactly who it was. But Midzi is going to be the next one. Oh, he's invalid as well.
He's invalid, yes.
Is there anyone on a lap? Oh, Smoke and Crazed Bear are both on laps. So, we have noticed that the Circuit of the Americas, or COTA for short, is very prone for corner cutting and getting penalties and lap invalidations, as you have seen already tonight. And I haven't got too much left of qualifying, and it's on to the big one, so to speak.
The race day.
Yeah, no points for qualifying, only for the race. So here comes Crazed Bear. Final corner. Okay, nice, chucks it in, gets decent on the exit, and goes P7.
P7. Smoke behind.
Smoke.
It's P6.
So I've noticed that Merckx has set an absolutely blistering time of a 1:41.0. So I'm sure he'll be. There we go. He's 3 seconds up on that through the first sector alone. I think that just shows.
I think he was set in reverse for that lap.
Yeah.
Either that, or he stole the safety car for one.
Yeah.
It looks like he's on a fast lap here, coming down the back straight into the DRS zone.
In chat, B-Dunk says he reckons that COTA is one of the top 5 tracks in the world. He says it's a strong belief. It's an unpopular opinion. We have a good old unpopular opinion. I can't speak. Wow. Anyway,
Yeah,
purple sector 2.
Can't say it's one of mine. Going very fast there for Mertz.
Yeah, he's doing really well. As he goes through the final couple, going into the final sector, that long right, as we see him tucking onto that right. Don't invalidate here, Merckx. Come on, he's done it. He's managed to get through. He's got through where he did last time. Final corner. It looks good.
Very
He goes
fast.
second
Very fast.
fastest. That's a quick lap. 1:31.3. That's a quality.
It's not somewhere you always see the
It looks like
Williams, but
Dylan's on
2 and 3 for the Williams at the moment.
He goes P5. And Crazed Bear is in the pits. Looks like a lot of these guys. I'm sure a lot of guys will be going into the pits now. So Missy's actually on an outlap as I'm speaking.
Yeah, he's just letting Dylan past in sector 1.
So I'm not surprised that I'm sure both Dylan and Merckx will be on in laps now as they get ready for their final laps. They won't have much time to set their final laps, but they'll have just about enough. So they'll probably, for the most of them, if they decide to wait it out, they'll only set 1 lap and hope the best not to invalid, as it's happened quite a lot recently that guys have gone out for their final laps, only gone out for 1 lap, and then have gone through and actually invalidate that 1 lap, and it's really screwed over their qualifying. I can say that I was a victim to that in Mexico, but nonetheless,
It happens to the best of us.
Exactly. So Midzi's the only man that's kind of properly out on track, I guess you could say. Even though he's Well, I guess the other two are on in laps. He's on an out laps. We'll run on board with him. Why not? Maybe a quick rundown. So currently Freeman's on pole with almost a 3/10 gap up top. Will anyone beat that? I'm sure we'll get times definitely close to that. Freeman's the man to beat ahead of the two.
Are we going to get into the 30s?
Yeah.
That's what would be nice to see.
Get one in the 30s. That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
It'd be a very good thing to see, especially on my first commentating. We've actually got Mitzi. He's just started now his hot lap. See if he can bring himself from 10th and up that grid. Can he be the one to take Freeman off that pole position? We've got a few saying he will.
Yeah, a few guys. I think I've seen that said that he's going to be the man for pole.
Yeah, we've
Jam
got a few.
is just putting his point over about getting that if he beats Ham, he will win the championship. Just getting that point over again.
We need you up there, Jam. We need you to from P14.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind a race on scrap between the two of them. So,
it'd be very nice.
I've got pretty much as much detailed permutations as you can get. I've got every position possible, the amounts of points you can get from well, every single different amount of points that you can get. And
that's a purple sector there for Mitzi in sector 2.
He's going to be quick.
After a lock up, he's going to be quick. Coming around the long free rights. Can he keep it together? Can he get into the 30s? Can we have the first one in the 30s?
Here we go. Not much left of it. Don't invalidate. He's managed to keep it through. He'll have enough time for a second lap if he needs it as well.
Keeping it on the white line. Going around the last corner, and he gets
second
with a 31.2. It's very close up there. He must have had a brilliant sector 3 there for Freeman. I can't think of how else he's done it.
Yeah. So Paraquix is on a lap, so Smoke
is a little bit further on in the S's.
Yeah.
With a purple sector 1.
Ooh, there we go. This is where it gets interesting. Seems like Smoke's still got a lot of time to gain on his laps. He should have enough time for another lap if he needs it. So I'm sure a lot of
Smoke's looking at nearly off a second.
Yeah. So yeah, good. Looks like Paraquix is coming up to a bit of traffic at the minute.
Yeah, we're just coming up to Mitzi there. That's why it was showing sector 2 with yellows. It's alright. We're just passing the slow car. Dylan's on his actual outlap as well.
Quick enough, I would say, at the minute. But hopefully he had a dodgy final sector to put himself really up there. Yeah, for America. Of course, he started the season in Div 2, and he actually won the first race in Div 2, and decided, you know what, I'm going to go up to Div 1, and he put in his kind of a technical. Oh no, he's invalidated.
Validated. If he can get across the line here now, we can get going again.
I'm sure.
We've got Quicks behind. Who has he invalidated himself as well?
Oh, we've got a lot of invalidations. Here we go. Yeah, he's
coming through with one more lap.
So next up to set a lap will be Crazed Bear. Mitzi's retired. He can't set any further as this actually checkered flag has fallen, which means it's now or never for all of our drivers. Crazed Bear goes
third for Bear.
The 31.2.
We've got Ryan Jones at the moment on his hot lap, and he's actually faster at the moment.
He's got enough to get at least second. Will he beat Freeman's time? Can he get a perfect final sector?
I think it's Freeman as well who is behind.
And he's gone second fastest as well with a purple final sector as well.
Very close.
Very close, and that's 300s.
Freeman coming around the last corner. Is he actually going any faster? Can we get into the 30s? Freeman puts it in there with 30.7.
That's surely
pole. Outstanding. Mertz behind.
Errol Merckx crosses the line.
Mertz throws it into third.
What about Bezos? P9.
Bezos can't do anything better.
He's invalid. Ham's invalid.
Ham with a 6th.
He could have been a real.
His brother must be laughing. Everyone must be dancing everywhere with
It's
that
a
one.
bit wide on the exit.
We've got
He would have
Smoke
set a
from last.
131.0, so he would have actually gone second with that time. The Smoke goes
He'd have gone
P9.
second. Smoke only just
Dylan and
improves.
Paraquix are the last two. Both got enough, I think. Oh, I think Paraquix has gone into
Paraquix
pits.
is in the
Dylan's
pits.
gone P6.
P6 above Ham. Ham down
So there we
to
go.
7. So we've got the
What a-
contenders in 14th and the other one in 7th. This is going to be a tasty race in the wet.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying.
We've got a great showing. I'm really excited for this race. And,
Yeah.
we've already had two of the six championships were sealed already this weekend. One we had the constructors in Div 2 on Friday, and we had the Dark Zenon winning the Div 3 championship. Congratulations to him last night. And we can have both up for grabs tonight, so we could be up to 4. And we're sat in the front row seat to watch it, so I'm really excited.
Yeah. Looking good,
So,
yeah.
it's the
Well
top
done,
10. Do you want
Dark
to run it
Zenon yesterday. So on the top 10 we've got the Ferrari who races on pole of Freeman, then the 2 Williams behind, which of Ryan Jones and Mertz. With behind him we've got Mitzi in 4th in the Toro Rosso. Then we've got in 5th Crazed Bear in the Racing Point. 6th Dylan in the McLaren. 7th we've got Ham in the Haas. In 8th there's Paraquits in the Red Bull. And we've got 9th with Smoke in the Alfa Romeo. And 10th with Betzer, the other Red Bull Racing. So 2 Red Bull Racings up there as well.
Yeah, it's all to play for, and I'm really excited to see how this one goes out. I think I've can't really explain my I can't really explain.
It's going to be fun.
My excitement
It's,
at the minute.
yeah, especially with Jam starting so far back, being so
Here we
fast
go.
as he is.
Look at that. Oh,
This is
the
stupidly
rain's
wet.
coming down.
Are we getting full wet tyres? That's the question. Are we getting the full wets?
Yeah, I don't know what it's quite the strategy is. I just saw that it was supposed to be raining pretty much the entire race, so we'll have to see. And of course, if you're new to SLR, you will know that we have a 5-minute break in between the end of Q3 and the start of the race, before the start of the formation lap, while everyone perhaps gets a drink, goes to the toilet, gets the setup sorted out, everything nice and juicy before they can get themselves fully prepared for the race. So, well, in this 5-minute break, I tend to, if you are unfamiliar, if you're unfamiliar with the stream, you'll know that I tend to have a little ask as to who the chat thinks will get in the first place, in second place, and in third place. I want to know all 3 of your podium predictions. I can't speak. I'm really
Yeah, podium predictions that'll be fun. Especially if it's a tasty, tasty weather.
Yeah, so it's an inter start apparently.
An interstart.
Yeah. So apparently we're starting on the inters. We'll see what happens. As Jam says, Jam to win.
Let's hope so. A 14th to 1st. Well, you're on for giving us a show.
He's
Let's
put
have
a
it.
real prediction in, he says. And that's Midzi first, Freeman second, and Ryan Jones third. Midzi is known for being a bit of a masterclass in the wet, it must be said. I remember my first race that I commentated was a wet race in Germany, in Div 1, and Midzi absolutely ruined everyone. He just destroyed everyone. As Freeman says, Midzi is going to destroy.
He's going to destroy us.
I can't not agree. I think Midzi is going to be my pick for the win. I can see... I feel like Freeman's going to be up there with his... I feel like Freeman's going to be up there. Of course, from pole, he really showed his pace. But, of course, wet weather really changed it all up. And I feel like it's going to be an out-there prediction for P3. I just feel like it's going to be someone that's not normally going to be in P3. I don't really know who.
We've actually got Silly Bunny who's
Para.
agreeing with you. Mitzi for first. Ryan for second. And Ham is going to finish the podium off in third.
Yeah. So, there we go. Paraquix has gone, no, I'm going to destroy Midzi. He says Midzi's not going to make it into turn 1. He's not going to win the race. He's going to get it. So as I say that he's going to get third place, he goes and says that. So maybe not. We'll see. Of course, he had a great.
We'll see what happens. We've actually got
last weekend.
A Milko for Freeman first, Ryan second, and Ham third. So he's a bit different again. Ryan looks like he's on the podium for everybody at the moment.
Just a little information. If Ham finishes third, Jam will need to come second or higher to win the championship tonight. So it's quite useful me having this little prediction, this little thing here. I've got literally every position. So if you chuck me a position, I can find out who it is. So if Ham finishes 6th, Jam can, without the fastest lap, Jam can win a title if he finishes 7th with the fastest lap. But if he doesn't get the fastest lap, he has to finish 5th. So that's just a little random
useful information.
Yeah. So
we've actually got Jack Ladd. Sorry, just one more quick one. We've got Jack Ladd who's just put P1 for Saar coming down even right. He's down in the pack, and we've got P2 for Jam Ham and P3 for Mertz. So again, we've got a bit of a mixture of people are thinking.
Everyone's ready up, and it's time to get underway. Excited.
Lights out and underway. Let's have it.
Maybe not just yet, but we will shortly.
Well, we've got the 5 red lights. Formation lap first. Let's.
Yeah. So, we've got out in front. We've got SLR Freeman in the front. He's going to lead the pack away, as we've seen already. We know that as with an absolutely blistering time. And in Q3, sorry.
Into the 30s. We knew somebody were going to have it.
Yeah. And we have Ryan Jones in the Williams in P2, and it's actually another Williams in P3 with AR Merckx. Midzi, the wet weather maestro. We're expecting some big things from here tonight. Look at that rain coming down. As we look through the S's, that was ridiculous. He's in P4. Crazed Bear is in P5 in the Racing Point. Of course, they wrapped up the Div 2 constructors on Friday, I should say. But this is not Div 2, this is Div 1. And SLR Dillon in the McLaren, he's in P6. Of course, championship contender Ham Jam, he's in P7. He'll be starting a little bit higher up than his brother, who of course is his championship rival. He's in P7. Paraquix is in the Red Bull, and he'll actually be starting directly in front of another Red Bull Bezzers, and they're in P8 and P10. They're split by LP Smoke in the Alfa Romeo, who's had a really strong season, and he's making his way up the championship as we speak. Saar is in P11. He's going to be, he could be in an interesting position as he's in a Mercedes, and he's just missed out on to get into Q3. Hoopalicious in the Renault is in P12. Mr. Reimer is in P13 in the Alfa Romeo. Jam Ham, the current championship leader, he's down in 14th after a crash in Q1. Same with Sudsy Gregory, he had a crash in Q1 as well, and he's going to be starting P15. JH is in the Toro Rosso, he's going to be P16. Motion Hazard in P17 in the McLaren. Rizeln in the second Ferrari from his teammate in first, he's going to be in P18. And Saxman, who qualified 16th but got a 5 place penalty, he is going to be starting P19.
We've actually got a spin out there with the Williams. I don't know what's going on there with the Williams.
Ryan Jones.
Formation lap.
We've actually got someone. Oh, there we go. He's just been transported to.
He's transferred straight over. That's why. We've actually got Darnell on the chat turning around saying Jam to win.
Jam to win from P14 would be absolutely ridiculous, and quite frankly, I think that'd be a drive worthy of winning the championship if he does that.
Yes, I think so. I think I'm going to ride on board myself with Jam Ham for a start. I'll let you go with somebody else.
Oh, never mind. I think it's time to start.
It is.
There we go. There's
5 lights are on the grid.
5 lights.
5 lights.
And it's
away we go.
Here we go. That's a good start from Freeman. In fact, Midzi in P4 has had a great start. Could he perhaps send it into the inside? Looks like he's going to go for it on Ryan Jones. Freeman managed to get it easily.
He's got P2.
Midzi's got it. And both the Williams have run very wide there. And Crazed Bear going to have a try for P3. No, not quite. He's gone up to P4 though. As we continue on, it's Freeman in P1. He takes him away, and it's Midzi in second place. Ryan Jones in third. Crazed Bear in fourth. And oh, there's somebody round. That's Bezzers. He's gone.
Bezos is round. We've got Jam
round
who's
in the
actually lost
S's.
2 positions on the start. Being very cautious, making sure he can get to the finish
down
line.
To P16. Let's watch it on board with him. Actually, let's not because it looks a bit horrific. He's fighting with Rizal for P15. He's had a decent start as Rizal on the Ferrari. As we can, as it's
Come on the corner
all a
side
bit
by
coming down
side.
the back side,
Coming in.
he's really going for it.
To the side.
Aero Merckx, he's right up the back, but in fact he's got Dylan and Paraquix are really going for it at the minute. Make sure I've got everything set up. There we go. Is that
Looks so clean at the moment.
He's
at
made
the
a
back.
solid move on Merckx there. Is he going to make it on Craze Bear as well? He goes up the inside of him. Oh, that looks like it's... I think that was a bollard, not a piece of front wing. That's fortunate. As Jam Ham gets the move done on Motion Hazard, he's back up to where he started. Although, no, they're going side by side.
The moon isn't done yet.
Yeah, and he's actually getting held up by 2
He's
more
getting
cars going side by
squashed.
side. He's managed to get past Sergio Gregory. He still continues to go side by side with Hazard as they go through.
There's a great
the
battle there with Hazard and Jam.
Right-hander.
He's got the
Got
inside
Mr.
line.
River just ahead of him. To continue on. Looks like he's made that move done. Yeah, he's made that move done quite successfully.
So through as predicted, Mitzi, well at the moment,
Freeman
he's
and
doing
Mitzi,
him proud. He is all over the back of Freeman coming up to the
Mitzi's
first
going to go
corner.
for it here. He's going to make it work. He's round the outside he
comes
goes.
down onto the
Looks like
inside.
It's still going to be side by side. In fact, it looks like he's got it done. He's managed to somehow get that done into going down into the S. It's a great move from Mitzi to go round the outside into turn 1. As Freeman's going to be nose to tail with him. Oh, he's going to try it around the outside of that S. Is he actually going to try it? Yeah, he can't make it move. I didn't think he would. That's he's
No,
showing that
he's
still got
stayed
that
behind.
pace. Mitzi has gone from 4th to the lead. That's
And we've actually got
Let's just say
Mertz who's gone from 3rd to 7th to 6th. And Ham who is
he's
just
got a good start.
cruising along at the moment.
Yeah, so our highest rise at the minute is Mitzi, of course, the man that's gone from 4th place to the lead. Paraquix has gone up to P5. I said he was going to be on my podium, and he's shown himself good from P8 on the grid. And we've got both Motion Hazard and Rizal both going up 3 places each. Who else is looking like they could be making a move? There isn't really many. Could we be seeing something here with these guys? That's a horrible angle. It seems like it's all quite stale at the minute, it must be said.
It is, nothing's going. There's no side by side. There's side by side action there
Oh,
with,
here we go.
with Gregory.
Rizal and Sergio Gregory. Oh, he's tried to go for it, and it looks like he's kind of maybe Rizal jumps up his inside. I didn't quite see, and he's actually gone for it himself.
He's actually gone
Great
for it
move,
inside.
Sergio
But
Gregory.
we've actually got the
here comes
Saxman behind.
Not quite. Thought he might have got it. In fact, he's going to be prone to JH now, going around the outside. In fact, Sergio Gregory goes for the move around the outside of the double right-hander, who doesn't quite make it. He goes a bit wide. Is Saxman going to go for it here? No, he's not. A bit too far away. Mitzi
setting the fastest line of 51.
There. Rizal seems to be struggling a little bit as he struggles a bit with the exit. Is Sergio Gregory perhaps going to go for a dive into turn 1? Has he got the exit? They're going pretty much neck and neck, it must be said. Saxman's a bit far behind. Here comes Sergio Gregory. Not quite. Who else have we got?
We got
Ooh,
JH
Jam's
going
quite
very
close.
wide coming into that. Yeah, Jam on the back on the back of the gearbox of Mr. Rhyme.
He's going to go for it. Not quite. Oh, he's lost the back end a little bit there, but he's managed to save it calmly with his funky green and purple helmet, as he's had for quite some time. Got to point out some funky helmets every now and then. He's going to go for a move here. Is Jam. He needs to make up some moves if he's going to win the championship tonight.
He hasn't. He's got his teammate in front of that, so he's going to get by nice and easily with his teammate. Or is his teammate actually going to battle?
Yeah,
At the moment, he needs to get rid of this Alfa Romeo.
Teammates. I don't know really what happened to Fingerboy. In fact, I think Hupalish is going to go for a move on Saha here. Is he going to try it around the outside? Perhaps a late break around the outside? Saha's going to try and cover him off. He's done well to cover him off there, actually.
He's done very well to cover the inside line. Pole position kept on that corner.
Oh, he lost the back end a little bit there. Is it in fact Jam? Is he going to go for it? Sends it down
He
the
has,
inside.
he's gone down the inside.
Yeah, that looks like
he keeps that decent, but he's
done.
actually got the outside now.
Forced out to the outside here. That'll be good luck if he can manage to do that. He keeps it around the outside.
Just get
He
the
hasn't
inside on the
moved. They're
right,
still
on the
going
left.
neck and
No,
neck.
if he does
Now
it.
have the inside here. Oh, they've touched. He's managed to keep it though. They continue
Still
to go
side by side into the final
and Jam
corner.
Gets the
He
move
takes
done
it
through
down
the final corner. He's done well there.
We've
The
actually got
penalties are
Saxman with
flooding
a
in.
3-second penalty.
I think I saw a couple more
Multiple warnings.
beforehand. Is there anything else going on, or are we going to continue with Mr. Reimer? Is he going to go for a move? He's not. Because yeah, Jamham's now got his teammate for the night ahead of him in Hoopalicious. His Mercs can go for a move on Para. He seems to be like he's catching him quite a bit. In fact, I say that, and he's just sent it up the inside of him in the S's.
He has just sent it up.
Oh, Paraquix has managed to keep it, and he's broke it very interestingly there. He continues to
sent
send it up.
again.
Oh, he's hit him.
Oh.
I
What's
think
going
that
on
might
with
have
it?
hindered Ham as well, actually.
Bringing it into play for Dylan, though, with Ham there.
Yeah,
Right
I think
on the gearbox of Ham.
hampered Ham a little bit. And,
Just a little.
Dylan could be going for it. No, he's not going to.
We've actually got Jam with Hoopalicious as well. Very, very, very close.
Oh,
and Hoopalicious actually just gone down the
there.
inside of Sar.
Yeah.
He went down the
Now
inside
Jam's
and
going to be running
overbraked
side by
it.
side with his temporary teammate. Is it going to make it done? Of course, Fingerboy isn't here tonight. Looks like both of the Renaults are going to perhaps sandwich the Mercedes of Sar. He's going to get it done. Jam goes to the inside.
And Jam for two places. As
He's done it.
As he's doing it, he's going, but he's side by side of his teammates.
Both of the Renaults have got
yield.
Sar. Hoopalicious now to the inside. Is he going to make it move? It's not
Oh.
quite. Jam has passed his teammate. He's up into the points.
He really is hunting down his brother. His brother
Forgetting
is
to
only
keep my computer.
in front of the turn.
So Jamhammer's got a bit of a gap to catch now, to catch up to Smoke, who's the guy ahead of him at the minute. Who else we got on who's close? Again, that train that's just behind Ham after that overtake is still really close.
Very, very close.
So it must be said, Ryan Jones is really keeping himself. He's really showing his worth. He's up in P3 and he's still on the back of Freeman. Actually, I'm gonna just ride on board with him. See how
Yeah,
he
we've
looks
got Mitsu just keeps setting good laps after good laps.
Here we go, motion has
Freeman
up the inside
behind
of
just-
Sar. So he's managed to get that done into turn one, nice and easy. Oh, they're going side by side.
We have got most. We are side by side, pushing wide. Yeah. Going into the
Yeah,
S's
Mason
though,
has got that
Hazard does
move
take the
done.
advantage into the S's.
Oh, that looks like a bit of a scrap there. Rizal
We have
goes
got the
up
Ferrari
inside of
coming
Mr.
down the
Reimer.
inside. Just around the
Oh,
cuts
he's
the corner,
they're
then
still side by
touches.
side.
Cuts the corner and touches. But he keeps the position there for the Ferrari.
Oh, he loses the back end a little bit there. He's still losing the back end as Mr. Reimer. And it looks like that move is all but done. That battle is done as Ham has taken out 8 seconds on 8/10 of a second, I should say, on Smoke already. Imagine if it was 8 seconds, that'd be ridiculous. But if he,
One sector and he's already took 8 seconds.
yeah, that'd be mental. But still, 8/10 is very good. Can't take that away from him.
Yeah, can you? No, you can't. Is it going to be fast enough for a fastest lap? And showing Mitzi that he's actually still there.
Now.
Showing everybody is still there.
Bezos is gone.
We've actually got a left
Do you
a
reckon you
session.
can send him an invite if you can.
Yeah, I can sort an invite out.
Yeah, because it has to be down to you because I'm not really allowed
Yeah,
to
you're on
be
the
a streamer,
stream.
I guess. Anyway, is Smoke gonna get it done? Not quite. As a bit of a train there. Mitzi sets a new fastest lap of the race, and Ryan Jones is actually right on the back of Freeman. Is he going to go for a move?
Yeah, in the 49s.
Is he going to go up the inside? He's not going to keep it to the back.
I've
of
just
him.
got, and there's
Smart move
Ham.
as Jam
He's
does
showing
it.
he's still there, Jam.
He's
0.5
just
seconds
wanted
quicker
to
as well
put
than
himself
Mitch up in
shown on his
front.
brother's screen, say, I'm coming, I'm getting that championship tonight, and there's nothing you can do about it. He's gone up 4 positions already, and he keeps on going.
Oh,
up.
and
Mitzi's
Mitch has
picked up
actually just got a
penalty from the
3-second
lead.
time penalty.
That's
Up in
very-
first, so he's still feeling the pressure up in first.
Yeah, I mean, the gap isn't as big as we thought it might have been. It's still only 1.3 second. Freeman is keeping him on his toes, so to speak, and don't think anybody else is really near him.
It's all very close.
Rizal.
To say the biggest gap at the moment is actually Quits. Is 3
Yeah.
seconds behind Bear. That is the.
In fact, that looks like a decent little
Still
train
small.
here, as they'll be going down here, and Merck seems to have a very good run on Paraquix there through that corner. Is he perhaps going to get a bit of slipstream? Is Ham even going to maybe try for it on him?
Ham is just
He's
behind.
running an overtake as Ham. In fact,
Yeah, we've
Jam
got
goes
Jam
for a
on
move on
smoke.
smoke.
It's done even before the corner is
very easy, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if Smoke just let him free for by his own time, and he'll eventually get that done very soon. In fact, Rizeln, I think he might have gone for a dive on Sar there, but I may have missed it. He looks like he's really going for it tonight. He's really showing his wet weather pace. Of course, didn't actually
he is.
set
He's
a lap
still
in
all
Q1.
over the gearbox.
He
He's
goes
going
up
down
the
the
inside.
inside.
He goes on Sar. It's a strong move.
Oh,
they've
and there's
collided.
a touch. There's a
Sar's
touch.
being forced
It's
out
done.
wide there a bit.
Now Sar's
Got
under
touch,
pressure
but
now from
fine.
Rima.
Yeah, is Rima going to go for it? Looks like he's definitely gaining. Through the corner, he's gaining. He's not going to make that work.
Just playing.
Ryan Jones
It's playing.
strong. There's
And Jam's set another fastest
as
lap.
well. I think he's really showing it now, and he's definitely
Yeah.
going for it. With this fastest lap, that could be very pivotal. Of course, with the championship, 1 point could be all it means today. And I'm pretty sure if he overtakes Dylan with that fastest lap, he will be currently net getting the championship tonight with that fastest lap that he's got. I might be wrong. I am going to have a look. And if he gets 8th with the fastest lap, yeah, if he gets 8th with the fastest lap, and Ham is still in 7th, that is the title for Jam. It's always useful having my permutations in front of me so I can just have a look at that every now and then. Merckx is right on the back of Paraquix, and it seems to be very similar.
We've actually got Jam on the back of Dylan. We've got Betsy's just joined back in.
Yeah. He seems to be running a bit far back compared to everybody else. Is Jam going to go for the move on Dylan here? He's really showing some wet paper pace.
He has gone overtake on the RS, so he has gone on the inside.
Final sector.
He's going to be right behind his brother.
He hasn't quite made it work. He's going to continue around the outside. Dylan might be forcing a bit
We've got Dylan who's defending his heart out.
He's definitely kept it. Is he going to send it? Looks like he's
going down the inside of Dylan.
He's done it. That's a great move
he's
from
got
Jam.
it through before
it's
the
a really
triple,
good move.
before the triple rights.
It seems like it's a strong overtaking point, that part of the track. And now he's next up for Jam is his brother. And this move, when it comes, could be for the championship. The Sar and Mr. Rhymer
we've got Missy showing his pace up front.
Oh, they've hit.
We've got a touch.
Sar's off. He's lost position to Saxman as well. He's really struggling, it seems. I think he got a bit forced out wide there by Gregory. In fact, Gregory's just sent it up his inside as well. He shows he's really... In fact, he's struggling so much. Here comes JH as well. Sar's really slow. He might have got some wing damage. I didn't really see.
No, at the moment I don't see any kind of wing damage at the moment.
Yeah, looking at the car, it looks like it's alright. Dylan's picked up a penalty.
Yeah. Dylan picked up a penalty trying to keep hold of Jam, which at the moment Jam has just took 3/10 off his brother, who was in front in 7th.
You could argue that Ham's getting held up by maybe this train that's starting with Para.
By Merckx.
And Merckx just ahead of him.
Yeah, he needs to do what his brother's doing and start getting these overtakes done. As at the moment, Mitzi's actually pulled a 2.4 second lead on Freeman, and Freeman is all pressure through Ryan Jones all over the gearbox. But he still seems to be doing the job, keeping himself in second.
Oh, Ham's must have he looked for it on Merckx there, but didn't go for it. It might have just been a tight line. He's really. I think those three are definitely going to be a bit of a harder task than what Jam's had so far, as it does tend to be the case when you make your way up the field. You will get harder moves as you go up, but anyway, he's next up is his brother and his championship rival, so I'm really excited to see when this happens. It's currently, you can actually see him on his screen if you go to Jam's view. You can see Ham's there, it's in his sights.
Brilliant.
And Mitzi
there with 48.5.
He's actually now is 3 seconds up the road, and Freeman seems to really be struggling. Is Ryan Jones going to go for it here? He's dived up the inside. That's
Ryan
a
Jones
really
has gone for it,
move,
but
to be fair. He's gone very wide though, and Freeman's going to get him on the switchback.
Oh, Freeman's in.
Easy return that is from Freeman there. He's made it look very simple. Back up the inside. He's got that position done as Rhymer and Rizeln. I think Rizeln's had a bit of a problem there.
Yeah, he has. He's lost his left end plate. He's lost his left end plate as well. I don't know. It was just on that.
That's going to be horrible.
And the wet as well in this track. It's not going to be nice. He's going to have to get a wing change there when he goes into pits.
As Jam is almost right on the back of his brother now, as they continue.
So
on.
it took him 2 laps.
Yeah,
He's making sure he is aware.
Ham's feeling the pressure and he's really pushing for a move on Merckx.
And we've actually just got the Ferrari. He's just lost another 2 places.
Yeah,
Ferrari's really struggling with the end plate, and he has just.
Gregory had a bit of a spin.
And no, he's just been shoved off. It looked like he'd just been pushed off wide a little bit there by the Ferrari. But Sar in 17th, he's just gone down the inside. The Ferrari is going straight down the inside and should make it stick on the straight.
Side by side there. Please don't come together, boys. We don't want what happened in the Wednesday race with me and Freeman. I don't really want to talk about that all that much, but it was quite entertaining nonetheless. Still,
yeah, I think we'll talk about that one at the end of the broadcast. We'll bring that all back to life for you.
Lost a couple of positions. In fact, he still goes side by side with him. Oh, he's kind of pushed.
Oh, they just had a touchdown with Sir Gregory.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone very well. You can definitely tell with the front wing loss is definitely struggling with him.
Definitely struggling.
That train definitely now involves that.
Well, all I'm going to say is Jam is just right on the back of Ham now by 0.4 coming down the main straight. He is putting him under pressure.
Power quicks to Merckx to Ham, Jam to Jam Ham, as we have the top. That's the battle for fifth, I should say. 5. What's 5? Anyway, we in fact Paris made a bit of a move, or a bit of a gain, but Merckx has managed to claw that back through the end of the S's really. So I'm just kind of watching and learning. Just want to see who's going to make the mistake, who's going to lose their battle first, and who's going to gain position. As these 4, well, those 3 ahead of Jam have been inseparable pretty much since the start of the race.
Yeah, they've just been there controlling it.
That's Sergio Gregory.
It is Sergio Gregory in sector 1.
He's just spun back round. He seems to have lost it in the S's. I don't know if we've got a problem with that. I didn't really see. But anyway, we go back to the starters.
We've got Ham. Ham on Merckx. Is he going to make it on the inside here? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind. I thought he was going to make it as soon as his brother has just come up.
He's definitely going to be feeling the pressure now that his brother and championship rival is going to be there waiting in the wings.
That's all he needs to do.
If he goes for a dive and it doesn't come off, he gets forced out wide. That's Jam's position, and that could be Jam's championship. So it really could be all to go for Merckx here. Not Merckx. Well, yeah, if Merckx gets that gets it sorted, he could be a pivotal moment. Who knows?
Mitz is flying out front. Mitz has just set another fastest lap with 48.0.
Is Ryan Jones perhaps going to go for another dive?
5.4 seconds. This, well,
a bit far back, I think.
Whoever said he's good in the wet, you was definitely right.
Yeah, I think it's definitely shown that pace that he really has. It's if you look on the menu map, he's absolutely flying.
Yeah, he's now 5.6.
That train, I'm still waiting for that train to just lose a member, maybe. Just something to spice up that. That'd be great, but at the minute, it's all just really close between them all.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Merckx come in close to quick.
Past Gregory, and is Gregory had a bit of a problem still? Oh, he's lost a lot of his wingers, Gregory, and he's going to go into the pits now. He had a bit of a slow grade and he's retired.
No, he's DNF'd into the pits. He's retired.
Yeah, he's clearly given up. He had that last lap has really ruined his race. It's unfortunate for us. JH picks up a penalty. And is Jam... No, Jam's a bit... I was about to say Jam going to go for a move, but he's too far beyond for that, surely.
Yeah, just too far behind at the moment. He isn't going to dive.
Going side by side down the back straight. Is there going to be a move? But in fact, that looks really...
Yeah, Sackman has been close for a while.
Is he going to send it?
Has been close for the past couple of laps.
Up the
is he finally going to take the move?
And it looks like... Is Reimer going to get that? Not quite. He's going to send it? No, not quite.
No, he's going to heel position, so that's Saxman for 13th.
Yeah, Saxman's
bringing Reimer into 14th now.
Yeah, it's that battle
take
for
my eyes
second
back
place
onto
is still
Jam.
all to play for as well. Ryan Jones is really on the back of
Yeah, Ryan Jones is still there. Is he going to bin it down the inside of him on this one again?
About to find out.
Or is he going to stay?
Is he going to push it? You can definitely tell he breaks a lot later than Freeman, doesn't he? As Smoke
Yeah, he
pits, he's
seems
going
to
to be the
break
first
and
man to
gain
pit
a lot.
on the inters. He's going to be the first man to pit off these inters. I'm assuming that's going to be onto some more inters. Definitely looks a bit less wet than it was
Yes,
to
I
start
don't
the
think he's
race.
going to go slicks.
It doesn't
I
look
don't
like
think
it's
he'll
going
go
to go
slicks
slicks, does
just
it?
yet. No, I think the other day I think it was SLR Bean who actually was the first one to switch the tyres.
He's definitely one of
on
them. I do
Friday
remember.
night,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it was when they went from
I
wets
think it was,
to inters. Yeah.
and it worked. It was a very good switch. Very good switch. I think he jumped about 5 places actually.
Yeah. So I was just a bit far back down the track of him. I did actually get only a few of us.
Oh, we've
got
got a
it from him.
retirement going into the
that's
pits.
Rizzo
The
in the
Ferrari
pits,
is
so he's
retired
coming
in the
up now as well. That's
pits.
unfortunate. Oh, Ryan Jones has got the move.
He was quite far.
And Freeman, they go side by side.
Ryan Jones, is he done? Yeah, we've got Freeman
We're talking
fighting. He
about-
gets the inside
we're
onto
just
the
having
right
a
hander
little
though.
nice chat about the other night, and we've got 2 cars going side by side, and not only that, but for the final 2 podium positions, as currently Rizzo is. Oh, no,
A Freeman down the
Izzy's walking away
inside.
with it. Down the inside he goes. He's not going to make that move. As it looks like Ryan Jones has got that
No,
move
it looks
done.
like Jones has finally made the move and finally made the move stick. The only problem
That's
is
been
it has
coming for a while now.
Yeah, it has
and
been
he's made
coming,
that
but the only
stick.
problem is with that one is it has gained a second for Mitzi on that one lap.
It has. It's now a 7-second gap between those guys.
Yeah.
As we go back to this massive train. It's not even that massive, but who
Mertz
knows,
is
Dylan
closer than
might
he's
start
ever
dropping
actually
these.
been on Quits, and Quits is actually in the pits.
Oh, Paraquix is
Quicks
pitted.
is in
That
the
could be
pits.
very interesting. That could really spice things up. He's gone into the pits. Is anyone else
Yeah.
going to follow him? Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Is there going to be a move? I think they're too spread out, really, to go for a move into turn 1.
No, looks.
Yeah, where's
JH
Paraquix
has
gonna come
followed
out?
into the pits,
So he has.
so we've only got 2 people who have pitted on this lap.
Yeah, so we've only got 3 guys in the pit so far, and that's Smoke is the only other guy that has pitted so far, and he was just 1 lap before. Paraquix come out in P13, so that's roughly where those guys in that train will be looking at. when they come out of
P13
the pits.
with it's actually got a big space as well. There's 5.4 seconds is coming space, so that could play into his advantage really with being so close to Mertz. He could hopefully try and get away a little bit. Don't think the undercut's going to work for Mertz, Ham or Jam with this one, purely with having 12 laps on these tyres. I'd say it's very hard to believe that the undercut would work.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how the strategies play out. So,
yeah, depending on how long these stay out for, depends how far ahead Parra could actually
Merckx
get.
made a bit of a mistake there. He's gone very deep. Is Ham going to make a move? Oh, it looks like it's got very wet actually. Looks like it's gone really wet, and it's like
yeah, just off the driving line. If you come off the driving line, there's I think the only time you're going to come off there is to cool your tyres down a little. At the moment, it's looking drier.
They're going side by side through the final sector. They continue to go side by side as well. Is Smoke going to make the move? He's going to dive up the inside, as we've seen so many guys do already. That looks like it's his move.
It's very effective diving on the inside.
It's still side by side. As Mertz has gone into the
coming
pits.
round. Mertz is in the pits.
As Bezzers and Smoke, Bezzers was leading this battle.
Where will it bring him to Quits? It looks like Parra's actually going to take the position back with ease, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
and he has his pass.
He's got that quite easily, must be said.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
looks
go.
Like
he's
only
come out
just
there.
to be.
1 second gap, so quite close. Is Smoke going to go for a move?
Very close.
Quite. Looks like he might have gone through. I think Bezzers has covered him off quite well there.
Let's see how Ham can do.
Continue on with these 2 guys, Jam and Ham, or Jam Ham. And
coming into the
Jam.
long straight, and the closer they've ever been down this straight. Is he going to use the overtake
button? Pretty good run.
They're both
as Ham takes him onto the wet line of the track. See if that changes anything. He's still gaining. Is he going to push for it? Looks like he's going to go around the outside. It looks like it could be a move. Could it be a move for the championship? I know it's a bit early to say that, but it's still worth saying it. Every time these 2 are going to be involved, I'm going to say it's for the championship.
It makes it more exciting. He's gone down the inside.
He's gone for it. Down the inside he goes.
He's going to still go for it. He's got Ham on the inside now on the left-hand turn. This is where the inside counts, though, is that corner.
you can tell just how good these two drivers really are. They're really showing as you can tell why they're the top. As the leader Midzi has pitted, we'll see where he comes out very shortly. As these two still continue on, and it looks like Ham has managed to fend off his brother for the time being.
Bear is in the
Bear
pits
has
too.
also followed Midzi into the pits. Midzi goes in for his pit stop. Nice and
he's
easy.
speeding in the pit lane and he's cut a corner.
Oh,
So
who's that crazed bear?
Bear looks like he's got, he looks like he's got quite a few penalties racked up. Mitz is coming out. Is it just behind?
There as Midzi comes out just at the back of
Dylan.
Jam and Ham. Maybe that might just play into
just in front
the
of
hands
Dylan.
of one of the two of them. That might really spice up that battle with Midzi on those fresh inters. Probably pushing to see if he can get past them both. As, we'll have to see how Jam and Ham go when they pit eventually, where they'll come compared to Para and Mercs, as there's still quite a big gap between the two of those. As, everyone's still pitting.
Quits and Mercs has
Smoke's
actually
around the
just
back of
jumped Bear. They've actually just jumped Bear, because I'm sure
well,
Bear
they
was in
have,
front of
haven't they?
Quits in fourth.
Yeah.
So that
right up
spiced things up a little bit as well, because that's going to put Jam and put Ham definitely behind Bear.
There.
So
Here we go. I'm really excited to see what happens with Midzi here. I really feel like something's
this is going to be
gonna
fun when the
happen.
pits come in.
Ooh, we've got Smoke's got a penalty. So in fact, he
warning
might going
penalty.
for a move here. Is he a bit too far back? I think he's a bit too far back. Unless he can get something. Oh, he's gone very deep. There is Smoke.
Very deep with Betzer.
Yeah, is he gonna try something? I think he's a bit too far back for a move there, so we'll stick on board with him anyway.
He is
in
on
fact,
overtake.
Midzi is now within a second of Jam and Ham, so maybe they
already pulled
up
within a second.
Very shortly. Look at that as they go through
Spice things
1,
up here
2
with
and
Mitzi.
3 in the championship, but it's actually 3, 2, 1. No, what am I about? It's
we've got
2, 1, 3. There
Jam
we go.
very wide.
Midzi is really.
Is Jam just
going to
let him
pace,
pie,
isn't he?
or is he going to fight for it though?
Yeah, that'll be the interesting move. Here we go, Midzi. He's kind of left him to the inside, and I think
Looks
Midzi's
like
got
with
that
ease,
move done.
yeah.
He'll be hoping to stick with him and see if he can get Ham done when that move does come. As Mercs has set the fastest lap, so he has taken that away from Jam. I'm sure he'll be looking to get that back a little bit later on.
Yeah, Mercs right on the back of the gearbox of Para there as well. He's jumped straight back behind him again like he was before. Can he get the move done this time though?
Who's this?
Mertz, right on the back
right on
of Para. Yeah, he was 1.2 the last lap. He's brought it straight back. Like I say, he has been riding on the gearbox of Quicks all the way 16 laps at the moment. He's still not been able to get a move on him.
That gap at the top of the standings, at the top of the pack, is just going to be absolutely ridiculous when we get to it. It's, when Ryan Jones pits, that gap is going to be massive. He's already within almost 10 seconds already. He's Midzi. In fact, I think he actually is. If you put the mass to it, I think it's still very close. He's actually on the back of Ham now. He's set a purple middle sector. Is he perhaps going to go for a move, or is Ham, do you reckon, going to do a similar thing to what his brother did on the last lap? Seems like Jam's really struggling behind him. Maybe
Looks
he'll
like Jam's
think about
just
pits.
pulled
Actually,
back,
Ryan
hasn't he?
Jones
Look,
has pitted.
Ryan
And Freeman.
Jones pit, and so has Freeman. And Ham actually stays out, so does Jam. So that's interesting.
Yeah, Dylan does as well. Hooperlicious.
Dylan stays out.
Oh, he's not going to. I thought he might have decided against it. So it'll be interesting
Look like
to
a
see
fake,
look at
or
that.
if
Passed already. We'll see what that gap is. That gap's going to be ridiculous, I think, after when those two come back. As Ham has been overtaken by Mitzi here, and I may or may not have missed that. But
into the first
anyway.
corner, Ham. Yeah, Mitzi straight into the first corner on Ham. Again, more with ease, just with his brother with a lap before. Looked like they weren't fighting it too much. They didn't want to compromise their own race.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, as the gap is now 1 second between the two of them.
Yeah, Jones has actually come out in air as well, so he's got 5 seconds between him and Dylan in front.
He came out side by side with Hooperlicious, so I just caught the end of that as Ryan Jones got past him.
We've got a few trains. So
What's quite
Bearing
big
in
is
mind
that
you've got from
battle between
5th to
Freeman
12th.
and...
She's
oh,
only
he's gone
5
very wide
seconds,
as
if
he
that.
finishes. Yeah, that battle that we saw Freeman and Ryan Jones in, they've actually now got 2 cars ahead of them. So I think that battle might have just been put to rest for a little bit there.
Yeah, well, Jammer's actually just gone from 1.5 seconds to 0.5 seconds this lap up to his brother, so it looks like he was just holding back while Mitzi were doing his business.
Maybe it'll be a case of do the opposite. I'm sure they'll be thinking about hitting very shortly.
Yeah, I'm going to watch on them too, see who pits and see who doesn't. I think as someone dies to the pits, the other one's going to go in.
No, they
both stay out again for 17th lap. On the 18th lap, sorry, they're supposed to stay out.
Yeah. So this race has really flown by, to be fair, considering it's in the wet and everything. But it's been a bit of a struggle. It's kind of struggling to run out of things to say. As Freeman's actually going to go right on the back of Russian Hazard. Looks like he's going to make a move. That's out.
Yeah, I know. Ryan Jones actually just got 2 seconds
down
off
the inside.
Dylan.
He goes. Or outside.
Hazard's still
around the outside.
being there, but is Freeman going to make it?
Looks like he might box him in though. He hasn't. He's made that work quite well. Is Freeman perhaps going to go for a move on Hoopalicious through the S's? If he does, that shows
Hoopalicious is on 17 lap old tyres.
Is he going to do it? I really hope he does. Really spice things up. He's not going to, but he might.
And we've actually got Bear again, who's actually just got another 3-time second penalty.
Yeah, it seems like he's been getting quite a few penalties recently. As Merckx is running with Paraquicks yet again, and look at that, they're right next to each other yet again. They have been
nearly side by side, but we've actually got
Saxman
to spice things up there as well.
Freeman's got past Hoopalicious.
Freeman on moving Hoopalicious, and he's got it done just before the straight.
Easy. Anyway, we move down. We're going to go back down to that big battle for P9 currently. I don't know where that will roughly be. In fact, is Jam and Ham are they going to pit this time? I'm going to go to them. So it'll be that strategy battle is.
Well, we've actually got a move there on. Is it Mertz? Yeah, he's going for it, but he's just not got it. Para kept it. Mertz were very late on the braking there.
They're not too far.
He is still looking on the inside.
In fact, Para's going to send.
It's all right.
Yeah,
he set it down the inside instead. Well defended there by Para.
Defensive maestro, Paraquicks.
And again, the Jam and Ham both stay out.
They both stay out. As Mitzi set a new fastest lap of the race as well. Maybe Jam's thinking, if I stay out fast
Ryan
enough,
Jones with a fastest lap. Ryan Jones is on its way with a fastest lap by 0.4 faster.
SLR Dylan. He's not going to make a move yet, and it's a bit too far away for that.
Might be moving by Paraquicks.
Saxman.
Yep. Looks very easy. Straight down the inside.
And in fact, Merckx follows suit. He's hit Para.
Touch there in the back. Is there any wing damage there on Merckx?
I think he looks okay. Might be wrong. Yeah, it looks okay.
He looks okay to me. He's just got Sax
right
now
on the back
in
of
front.
Saxman. He's going to look for a move. He wants to try and stick with Para, but Para has put Saxman in between them.
The problem is Bear is literally behind, waiting for somebody to.
Crazed Bear.
Oh, he's actually side by side. Bear is actually in.
He's made it move. He's made the move. Crazed Bear has done an amazing job.
Wow.
There. And Merckx is now going to go for it.
From being on the back. And Quits has actually just made a move on Hazard.
Yeah. Quicks is going right
all
up the field.
Happening in the middle field.
We've
just got Ryan Jones who has actually just made it. Quits is the next to make a move on Hazard down on the same corner. Mertz is looking for a move on Bear.
Outbreaks him nice and easy. In fact, he's going to try for a switch back, but Paraquicks has done well to cover him off there. And Crazed Bear and Merckx continue to go side by side.
Mertz on the inside is going again.
Oh, he's gone very deep.
Very deep, but he looks like he's got the job done unless Bear goes with the inside. He has gone for the inside.
That's an outrageous dive.
But he has.
And he hasn't made it work.
He's got the better out exit though.
It's a big dive from Crazed Bear. That was it. Was a
very big dive.
Chance, but
we've got Quits on Hoopalicious.
Yeah, you can see
Hoopalicious struggling on his 18-lap tyres.
Some of these guys are getting now. Their tyres are up to temperature now, and they're really pushing. As here we go, Saxman has gone into the pits. I was wondering why he gained 2 positions.
Hoopalicious doesn't look like he's going to keep this position for Quits. Quits looks like he's going to make it easy again. Down the inside on turn 1, and it looks like, it's done. Mertz on Hazard.
There goes
That's
Merckx
been...
on
Oh
Hazard.
no, he's gone wide. He's gone deep again.
Oh,
Hazard
Bear's
for cutting the
gonna go for it as
corner
well.
has just got a penalty for his troubles.
He's going to get another one. Hazard and Crazed Bear. Hazard and Crazed Bear. They still go
Crazed
side
Bear
by
sticking
side.
in with him.
What is
Staying.
that camera angle? They're still going
Side by side with the S's. He's done it. He's got it done.
He's got it done. It's Crazed Bear. Struggling to find a good camera angle between them.
So we've actually got Freeman's just actually made a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a very strange corner making the move, but he's got it done. I'm guessing
I made a
Dylan's...
similar move when everything kind of was all over the place on Friday, and just when everything had changed.
Very wide there for Hoopalicious. We've got a move here for Mertz coming down the full straight. Hoopalicious went very wide.
I think it's time. He's not gaining them though, to be fair. He's probably going to
no, he's not. He's gaining at the end, but looks like he might get the job done. Hoopalicious very late on the braking. But with his fresh tyres, Mertz has got the job done. Looks very easy.
Now just follows
Bear
suit
straight on his inside.
He goes. Oh, that is a bit
yeah,
wide.
It looks like it might be time to pit for the laps.
Didn't work.
We've actually still got 5 cars still on the tyres they started on,
including our 2 championship contenders. So actually, here we go. Jam's pitted. Jam
is in the pits
as Ryan Jones has caught up to him, and because Ryan Jones is catching, that could be very interesting.
Yeah, with Ham actually staying out with 20 lap old tyres.
Yeah, you might be thinking that
Ryan Jones all over the back of him, and he's gone on to super soft. And he's gone on to softs.
Is it time for soft tyres?
Wow. Is it time?
Dylan has done it as well.
You can still see the spray. Yeah, so has Dylan.
Motion hazard.
Okay, right, so this is entertaining. He is all over the show at the start.
There we go, yeah. Well, this is making things very interesting. I was wondering if it was time for wet weather. I didn't... dry tyres, I should say. Can't speak. But I'm just going to ride on board with Ham. He looks very slow, must be said.
Yeah, looking like he's taking it very cautiously at the moment.
Of course, cold tyres, I feel like it's a bit early.
Dylan at the moment...
Ranga says it's too early in the chat.
Yeah.
There's a Ryan Jones and Ham side by
Dylan's
side.
actually really struggling because he can't keep on the dry line. So at the moment he's struggling with very wet tyres.
Will Ryan go for it? Will Mitzi go for it? Yeah, Ryan Jones made that move on Ham. He continues on. Dylan's actually lost position to Saxman there. You can
well, Smoke is catching Ham. He's catching Jam very easily, and the
I
overtake
very
is
early
what he's made that look stupidly easy.
Start.
Yeah.
Look at that. He just shot away.
I think he might have done that quite a few seconds.
And that could have really thrown his championship chances for tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be made in. Is it Interlagos next?
Stays out. Ryan Jones and Ham, are they either of them two going to pit? Look at that. Jam's now gone down to P11. He's lost 2 positions in this one lap. You wouldn't think it.
It's pitting.
Ham pits.
Right, so we've got a pit now for Ham. Let's see what tyres he decides to go on. Is he going to stay out on the inters?
He still thinks it's time. Safety car here would really spice things up. It must be said.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And
he stays
P12. Oh, there we go. Crazed Bear's out.
He stays on the inters.
Crazed Bear has just crashed on the pit. That's VSC. Yeah, I just caught that. I just caught him in the barrier.
So has he done it in the pits? Oh no, he's done it there after the pits. Wow.
Yeah, it's a really weird position. And that is...
Yeah, it looks like he's overspun his tyres and dove them straight.
So yeah, Ham Jam.
Well, we've got Jam who's actually stayed. Well, Statman's actually out on the Super Soft. He's actually pitted for the Super Softs.
He has.
So, are the top men going to pit for the Super Softs, or are they going to stay out on the Inters? This is entertaining. This is what we had last night.
Actually came out, and he came out on with a new set of Inters. So he's decided that actually he reckons it's going to be, well, mate, unless it was a mistake by his part, because it could have been the case. But Motion Hazard did the same thing. Unless it was...
I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's... I think it still is Inters. I've got to admit it.
It does.
You know, watching Jam,
I feel like it's
watching Dylan
too early. Still, but
you can still actually see the spray coming off Jam's tyres, and he's on Super Softs. So, and he's fighting with that wheel more than anybody on this track at the moment.
Here comes Sars. Made it position. So's Hazard. As he watches those two go side by side. So yeah,
Hazard with the fresh ones, I think is
not looking great for Jam as Bezzers goes for it now. Look at that. The three
Yeah,
guys
straight
out
is
soft, so
inside.
the 3 guys furthest back on track now.
Yeah.
Unless it somehow comes
think
back to bite
they're,
them, I doubt it.
They've
We've had
impeded
3
their
retirees
race,
now.
and
Crazed
Beza
there,
has left.
and City Gregory. I'll ride on board with Midzi now, who hasn't had much stream time because he's absolutely been walking it so far. The gaps are kind of making their way a little bit bigger now.
11-second gap from the top. He has just walked it, and you know, people did say from 4th that he will get first, and whoever you was at the moment, you are right. Yeah. Definitely money on him at the moment.
Yeah, you would be thinking Ham should be keeping the Drivers' Championship. Well, keeping Jam
keeping it
at
at bay for now.
Going to Brazil.
Yeah.
Send it to Brazil. But,
the one what's he take at 8 points?
Interesting is LP Smokes right on the back of Hoopalicious. Is Hoopalicious waiting for the softs, do you think? He's on 22 lap old Inters, the only man yet to pit. But he's really struggling.
He must be very struggling. There must be like
softs.
softs, to be fair. I don't think he's got very much tread on there.
Difference.
There must be like softs itself anyway. It looks like he probably was waiting, but you know, looking at him now, does he think you know, he's got to go in for Inters? I don't think, you know, you've got Jam who's actually 11 seconds now behind Beza within 2 laps. They're definitely not working. I don't think they're going to switch on anytime soon. Hoopalicious actually just lost 2 places to the Alfa Romeos there in 1 lap. In 1 corner, sorry. So the Alfa Romeos there picking up both positions on the Renault. So the Renault's not having a good race. 1 down in 9th, 1 down in 14th where he started. Mitzi there with another fastest lap
again.
Wow. 47.1.
I think it's a bit, that was definitely a bit too early.
Oh, with Ryan behind though. Ryan behind with a 46.8. So he's actually gaining. Ryan saying, I'm still not out of this.
Yeah, so
but with
he's definitely
10.5 seconds back.
But I feel like that gap's just too far away to Midzi. I doubt he'll really be able to do anything, as Midzi's actually still gaining.
Jam has just actually gone very, very deep. Jam is now, wow, he's 20 seconds
20
back.
seconds. Wow.
They're not looking
so
very
Ham's
nice.
Actually nicked
and if I'm right saying, Ham with a fastest lap, yeah. He did catch it.
That's could change things as well. And if a miracle does come for Jam and the tyres do come back to him and he gains some positions, it doesn't look like it at the minute, but if it does, then
it looks like it's going to be a full wet. Looking at the spray coming off these Inters, I'm riding on round with Reimer at the moment with smoke in front, and there's still quite a bit of spray coming off them. You know, you've got Jam down at the back in 14th, actually just keeps losing and losing time. And he's still not going to come into the pits, he's still going to bear with it. But he's 26 seconds back now off Beza in 13th. Beza's actually all over the back of Saar.
I'm assuming that could be... Oh, you've got a yellow flag. Oh, Saxman looks like he might have hit the wall. He did. I think he hit the wall coming out of that final corner. Dylan's coming in.
Dylan is retired.
He's
retired in the pits.
Is Saxman going to follow suit, or is he going to put some Inters on maybe? We'll have to wait and see what happens. He's retired as well. So that means Jam is currently running last on track, which is quite
30 seconds back.
Oh, Hoopalicious.
We have just got Hoopalicious. Yeah. What's up with Hoopalicious? Because he's losing a lot of places.
Got a problem. Has he got a puncture? He has on the rear left. He's got a puncture.
Rear left.
So
he has.
Hoopalicious has.
He's actually looks like he's got more than just 1 pop tyre. I'll be honest. The look.
It does.
Very, very worn. Yeah, it looks like all
it
of
looks
them
like
have
both the
gone.
rear tyres. Oh yeah, both the rear tyres are gone.
Yes.
Oh, Hoopalicious. No.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's any other tyres that have actually gone, to be fair, because they all look very worn.
It's, quite funny enough.
That'll be fresh in
not
but that's 23 laps.
To Jam. Oh, this has really gone from bad to worse for Jam. It really has. This is teammates got a double puncture.
The Renaults will not be liking this race.
Yeah, they've really struggled, and Hoopalicious is going to come in now. I don't. Is it going to be perhaps to end his race? Is it going to be?
Is it going to be retirement, or is it just going to be for new Inters?
Well, he tried to stick him out as long as he could, but it just didn't quite work for him. Let's see what
I think he should have come in with a 22 lap old, but he didn't. He decided to stay
Put
out.
on the softs.
I'm actually on.
Or has he? No, he hasn't.
Got on the softs. No,
He has, yeah.
he has. I'm actually riding on
Soft
board
tyres,
here.
delicious.
They've actually just had a swap. The Alfa Romeos, Mr. Reimer, is actually overtaking Smoke.
Yeah,
he looks like he's the fastest driver at the moment.
It continues to go side by side. What is that camera angle? There we go. That's a better camera angle. There, he makes
And
that
he's in
position.
front,
Look,
but he's going down the
swipes across
inside. Smoke. Wow.
Is he going to continue to make it done? No, he's not. That's, Mr. Reimer's got that move done. And that
Like
is
a Rosberg
P8.
move
In
back
fact,
in the day when he
Promotion
was
has just got
in
the inside of JH. JH is going to try to switch back, but on the wet line, he's not going to make that work.
No, he's not going to make it. You know, you've got
It's
Hazard there
definitely
with
stopped
4 lap
raining.
old
I think that's
inters.
definitely one thing to say, but I just feel like it's a bit too soon.
I think
and
there's only
just
3
feel like
laps
it's
to
gonna
go. I don't think there's going to be many people
the
coming in for the
strategy call
soft
wasn't
tyres.
there, I don't think.
Especially with
from-
Ham actually getting a 46.6 with a new fastest lap. I think it's definitely still in
Tell
this
you
for the
what,
rest of this
it's
race.
a bit, I was about to say, could Ham be on for a podium, but I think the gaps are just a bit too big, really, aren't they? So,
Yeah,
Ham
there's
has
8
actually
seconds
just
from
overtaken
3rd and
Upalicious.
4th.
So they've got a little soft tyre on wet track battle. So a little... Oh, I have just noticed something, and Midsy's about to lap them both. Oh,
Just
dear.
lap them both. I was just about to say the same thing. You are looking at the battle, but wait till the battle gets tasty when Mitzi comes into between them.
Will it be tasty? That's the question.
Well, to be fair, they do ghost, don't they? So
So they do.
They
I
have
did
both
not
just
realise
yield
that, and there we go.
anyway.
He just lets them both go.
yeah, they have just both let them go, so that's not too bad. But we do have another midfield battle. JH with Hazard, Sa and Betzer behind for group there. And we've got Mertz all over the back again of Quicks.
Yep, that battle
just
has been
doesn't
going
wanna
on
leave
all
it.
race long. Well, they had a bit
All
of a break
race.
with the pit stops, but they are back, and this will be for P4. And, well, I didn't think about this, but I wonder how penalties are going to play tonight. See
Yeah,
if
because
there's
there was a
been
lot
some
of penalties
petitions
going on.
Did notice.
And Albert is out anyways.
People, but yeah, Jam is now
Yeah.
almost a minute down on Bezos. That's horrible to see. Looking, I'm just trying to see if I can find that delta, see if it's actually changing. No, he's still losing time. I think that was a really shocking. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. But maybe the mistake was from Jam, and he decided to pit. He just had it set on his menu to go.
We've actually got Ryan, who is just about to lap them both at the moment,
So
as they are a minute behind. We're actually a minute behind Beza.
Yeah. Look at that, he just ghosts through Jam, and that's
Straight through.
Yeah, it's, in fact, we've
That's
got
the
a
battle
tasty
he wanted
little
to be
battle for
playing in.
P9 at the minute.
Yeah,
I've just noticed.
it's been going on for the past couple of laps. There's no movement, there's no closing up. It just seems very steady, like all the race has been, to be fair, with every battle. They've all just been very steady. But Hazard picking up a 3-time second penalty while leading the pack in 9th. Again, Mertz down the straight, very close. Is he going to make it move? Is he going to make a move? He's not. He's going to keep it
That's too
behind
far, I
Quicks. Yeah.
I think this battle's gone on race long, and quite frankly, I would love for it to have been for a podium position, because I feel like this would definitely worth
Yeah.
a battle that would have been for it. Well, I mean,
Definitely
still
worth a
P4
battle
is
for
great,
third.
but
Yeah.
these two have just been going at it all race day, haven't they? It's really shown some really good pace. How is one of those going to go for a move? No, not quite. It's a bit too far behind. Sarah's actually come up massively on JH, but it's just too far, I think. Merckx is just biding his
It's
time.
still within the 0.4.
Here we
He's-
go.
he's
It's actually the final
hovering.
lap now, and Midzy is going to be absolutely walking it. And,
Is he
I'm not
gonna
gonna
try
ride on
and
board
do
with Midzy
something?
because that might be a bit of a problem. We might miss something really entertaining. But we will ride on board with him when he crosses the line. But he's had an absolutely fantastic race today. As Merckx is definitely, he looks like he got a bit of back end out there, got for a bit of Winfield, skirmish exit with turn 1. He's lost a little bit more time to Paracrits than he wanted, but he's gaining on the S's there.
But he's gaining. Yeah, he seems to be gaining on the S's.
Fuel's running
and then
out, and he's got
losing
lots of
the time.
ERS that he can use. he'll be going a hot lap down those straights to try and make it and sure it works. In fact, Para's also got a lot as well, looking at it. So maybe not.
Yeah, Para with the 81%, and he's got 92%. So they both looks like they'll both go on hot lap.
Southerners has quite well reminded us. You need to put our driver of the day votes into the chat, guys. Anyone that's
we do,
with
yes.
us, put
Driver
your
of the day
votes in. Who you think's deserved? Midsy's got to be up there. He's absolutely walked the race. As, I'm just going to quickly just ride on board. In fact, Jam's catching both of these two for P4. I doubt it'd be enough for the final.
He is. He's caught him. They've caught him very, very well to say he was about 5 seconds behind at one point.
They could continue to go side by side, but I just want it. There we go. I'm just going to ride on board with Midsy now. As here comes Midsy 15, yet another race, wet weather.
Another
winner.
race win.
And he's absolutely.
It's a great race
today.
win there from Mertzy from 4th into 1st.
Absolutely blistering everyone. To be completely honest, here comes Ryan Jones.
Mertzy's still right on the gearbox.
He's had a really solid race as well. Freeman in P3 as he crosses the line. Is he going to get that?
Mertz.
Okay, doesn't take it.
Mertz, is he going to go down the final? No, he's not. He's going to stay. And Mertz is going to take it for 4 and 5. And we've got...
Para. Ham gets 4th. Ham has overtaken both.
Ham does get 4 through penalties. So Ham jumps.
So that's really throwing a spanner in the works, and Ham gets P4.
12
so
points.
That has really spiced up that championship battle, and that means that he will be.
And we did have Hoopalicious spinning off in front of them as they was going over the finish line. Yeah,
Smoke
just to show he was there still.
Alfa Romeo Burrows. Motion has it, just missed it out. And
yeah.
Bezos, I'm pretty sure I just saw, went up to P9. He had a really strong. He clearly had a strong race, not many penalties. And
yeah, Hazard down from 9th all the way down to 11th out of the points.
Do you reckon you could invite the top 3 to the party, please, so we can get some interviews done?
Should be okay. So we've got Mitzi, we have got Jones.
But I did accidentally.
So we've got Jones.
Anyway, well, what a great race that was, and your winner of tonight was Midsy 15 in the Toro Rosso, your 3rd place driver. Ryan Jones came 2nd in the Williams. Freeman in 3rd was in the Ferrari. Hamjam is in 4th in the Haas. Paraquix in 5th in the Red Bull, and got Merckx, Reimer, JH and Bezos, and Smoke gets out the top 10. Bezos, didn't get any penalties, so he gained a few positions. Mosen Hauser got 11th, Saar in 12th, Jam and Hoopalicious with quite interesting strategy calls, putting themselves on the softs, went 13th and 14th for double Renault there. And then we had 5 retirements, being SLR Dylan, Saxman, Crazed Bear, Rizelle and Sudzia Gregory.
And we have now to join us the race winner, Mitzi. Well done in the Toro Rosso. How was that then, from 4th up to 1st?
Yeah, it was alright. Enjoyed the wet. Lucky it was raining, because my tyre temps were pretty terrible in the dry. And yeah, lucky
you did very well. You just controlled it from the start all the way through to the finish. Very, very well.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky. Got a really good start. Managed to go down the inside of Merckx and Ryan, and then got Freeman either on the end of that lap or the 2nd lap, and then got a penalty pretty early on as well. But I was lucky there was no safety car or anything to change it. Screw me over. But yeah, well done to Freeman and Ryan as well.
So as we say, that was very nice from you there, Mitzi, and like I say, well done on the race win.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Do you want to take 2nd, Owen?
Yeah, so Ryan, congratulations on P2. It was pretty standard race there. You had a pretty good battle with Freeman, pretty much from the start until about the halfway, just before the strategy came in, I'm pretty sure, with the pit stops. But you got P2 and then you made it your own, really, didn't you, from the start? How was your race tonight?
Yeah, no, it's a good race. Obviously, well done to Midsy and Freeman. And yeah, it was a good battle with Freeman, the first stint. The weather was pretty confusing the whole race. I wasn't quite sure whether, because Jeff was saying it's supposed to dry up. So I actually went quite long on the mediums. Obviously, people like Midsy pit quite early. and I decided to go long in case it would start drying up and potentially I could get on a set of dries at the end. I thought that was probably my only chance of winning the race, but it just it was it didn't dry up. Well, it didn't even dry up in the end at all, but it didn't dry up quick enough. So I was like, I didn't think the no stop was going to be possible. I think that I probably would have got a puncher, so I had to pit for a second set of inters. And obviously, yeah, I mean, Mitty had a pretty big undercut, but even so, his pace is just incredible in the wet. So I couldn't really do anything. But at that point, it's just about. I mean, I gapped Freeman, I think, close to 10 seconds, like in that second stint. So I know I had decent pace, but it was I'll take P2. I can't really complain about that, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great race from yourself, and as you were talking about those strategy calls, where we did have someone try a no stop, being Hoopalicious, and he got a puncture on lap 22, I believe it is, then decided to go onto the softs, as did Jam, and they both ended up as the bottom two drivers. As it's clearly to be told that the softs wasn't really worth it, I think, tonight. And
it definitely wasn't dry enough in the end.
Is he there, Bob?
Hello? Yep, I can hear you now.
Do you want to take P3, Freeman?
I will. So well done there again for Ryan. And for the finishing on the podium, P3, we have Freeman. Well done there, mate, in the Ferrari. It was a run through. How did you feel? How was the car through the full race?
Yeah, P3 is a little bit disappointing. I really just don't have much pace in the wet. Mid-C is just, I would say unbeatable in the wet. I just really couldn't find a groove. But me and Ryan had a pretty good battle for a little bit, and then we tried to go on. Hopefully it'll dry, but it didn't quite work out. We just hit an undercut was really, really powerful, so I just really couldn't catch up or do anything. So I think P3 was the best I could take today, but still podium and can't really complain.
Yeah, like you say, it was tricky conditions. We did have a few go in, and do try the softs. You know, Jam was the first one to come in and try the softs, and fail as he did on the softs. He did give it a go, but luckily, obviously, you come in, you did the inter switch, like you say, quite early compared to some others, but it worked. P3, you got on the podium. You know, it's P3 from pole, but end of the day, it's tricky conditions, and Mitzi is, well, I didn't think you were going to do that in the wet, put it one way. That was a stunning performance from Mitzi and a stunning performance from yourself, to be fair. Keeping it together.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to our top three.
Thank you.
Thank you for all three of you for coming for the interviews. And Mitzi, you did get driver of the day for your absolutely flawless performance, it must be said. I'm pretty sure you got pretty much 100% of the votes. And
looking at it, it did.
Anyway, so we've got 2 championships down out of the 6 in SLR. None of them were won tonight with Jam's unfortunate strategy call, and Ham getting the better of him tonight, which means that they will go on to Brazil in both championships. Which means, we've still got 4 left to carry on. We've got quite a few championships up for grabs. Trying to say that again. So I'd like to say thank you for the one and only Mr. Sideshow Bob for being with me tonight.
Thank you for having me. Let's bring on Interlagos and hopefully to have a good race in Brazil, eh?
Yeah, it'd be really exciting. And I myself have been OMH36. We'll see you in Brazil on Wednesday night for the podcast, and then we'll be with F2 on Thursday, Div 2 on Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday we've got Div 3 and Div 1. We've still got a lot of championships left to get wrapped up. A lot of them will be on their way, could get wrapped up, so please do feel free